Mike Tirico with Greg Olsen, the rookie Tyler Luke, set to kick things off. Off we go on Sunday Night Football. And a solid run back there. He'll get this out past the 30-yard line. So here come the Patriots, and Greg, they are led by their second-year quarterback, the number 3 overall pick in 2024 out of North Carolina. It's Drake May.
There's a lot of people that are really high on this young quarterback, Mike, and for good reason. Got good experience last year, albeit on a bad team. Made 12 starts as a rookie. But now he can come into training camp and come into the season understanding this is my team. I'm the future of this franchise, and if they want to compete within that division, they're going to have to get great quarterback play from Drake May.
And he's out of bounds up beyond the 45-yard line. Give him 14 on that play. One first down.
And that's a nice grab for his first catch of the game, Mike. And he's someone that the play caller has told us he wants to get him early touches, get him a feel for the game. A nice job there making that happen.
First down throw there is incomplete.
He just rushed that decision just a little bit downfield. I mean, it's one thing to trust your guy to make a play in tight coverage, but I think if he was a little bit more patient in his progression, there was an easier throw out there that wouldn't make him have to throw such a tight window ball and put his receiver in a tight spot.
May to throw on second down. And that'll go for a gain of 7. And it's going to set up third down.
All right, so anytime you're facing the blitz, the best thing you can do as an offense is just get the ball out of your hand. Get into the hands of receiver, run after catch. In this case, nice job by the defense, rallying to the ball. Modest gain.
Here's 3rd and 2. May to throw again. He'll look middle, and he's got his man complete. And the defense can't come up with a stop there. Gain of 7 and a first down.
First down.
Well, I think it's pretty clear what the week's plan was, and that was to get the quarterback in a rhythm right out of the gate. You got to imagine as the game unfolds, they'll sprinkle in some runs. But so far, it's been their passing game to get this game started, and that last one results in a first down.
And he'll be stacked up at the line of scrimmage.
You could just see the frustration on the running back's face as he's getting helped up off the ground, Mike. There was just nowhere to go from the moment he was handed the ball. Give credit to the defense. Great job.
They'll try again here. 2nd and 10. Again is Henderson. Once again, this defense up to the task. They stop him for no gain yet again. And now it's 3rd down.
Depending on the situation or the down and distance, Mike, the linebackers have different reads. Sometimes they read the offensive lineman. Sometimes they read the running back. In this case, his read brings him right to the play. He's able to make a big stop and keep the game to nothing.
He's got his man right side. It's complete. And they'll move this ball way down into the red zone, inside the 20-yard line. How about 4 catches on this drive alone? Time to change the defense. This one gets him another first down.
3rd downs, Mike, those are quarterback downs. Those are the downs where you tend to find yourself in a must-pass situation, and that's where the top guys in the league are still capable of overcoming it. So throw the ball downfield, be accurate with the ball. Winning on 3rd downs, that is a recipe for success.
And the Patriots are going to be set up 1st and goal. Nice run, getting them down to the 6.
And this offense just continues to chew up yards and get first down after first down. And defensively now, you find yourself a little bit on your heels. You're defending a goal-to-go situation. They need to step up here and get a stop.
And they'll run it here with Stevenson. Nothing there. He is fortunate just to get back to the line. Now it's 2nd and goal.
Great job by that linebacker timing his blitz. He didn't give any indication to the offense that he was coming, and he's able to get through that hole and take the ball carrier down for a loss.
Here's another shot from the 6 at 2nd and goal. They run straight ahead with Henderson, and he'll lose yardage here. The defense standing strong in the red zone. They drop him back at the 10.
The idea here on second down is in the event you're unable to score, at least put yourself in a third and manageable goal-to-go situation. But now after taking a loss, it really changes their approach here, and I think on third and goal now, they got to put this ball in the air.
Oh, and that throw not able to be pulled in. It's incomplete. Looked like he may have got a little ahead of himself there, and it's going to bring up fourth down.
We're starting to see a lot of this on third down, Mike, where they're going to rely on the run after catch to pick up these third down conversions. You know what that depends on? You have to actually complete the ball, and in this case, it falls incomplete, brings up fourth down.
Good snap, good hold, good kick, and the Patriots are out to an early 3-0 lead.
A lot of times as an offensive player, you come off the field, you're not thrilled to end a drive like this with a field goal. But I think in this case, you can label it a success. You were able to operate your offense. You were able to quiet this crowd just a little bit and come away with an early lead.
3 points on that opening drive. We'll see the response as the kick's away. On the return, it's Keaton Mitchell. Very good field position to start as the return is past the 40. So the Ravens will come out, and they are led by the man who's won the MVP twice and was the runner-up a season ago. Hard to believe it is year 8 for Lamar Jackson as the Ravens quarterback.
I'm not sure there's a more exciting player to watch, regardless of position, than Lamar Jackson. I mean, we've gotten to see him play in person numerous times throughout his career, Mike, and you just marvel not only at the athleticism, the playmaking, but his development as a true NFL pocket passer is quite remarkable. So he's an MVP caliber player. He's always going to be that. The next step for him, how does he continue to bring that regular season success that has led to 2 MVPs? How does he bring that into the postseason?
That's a gain of 21 to open this drive.
I think this is something that we can expect to see here, especially early, Mike, as this team gets into a rhythm. They want to lean on this run game. They feel like they have a lot of advantages over this defense, and you can see from the first play here why they feel that way.
And he'll work this down inside the 35. Robert Spillane spills him there.
A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6.
From the 34-yard line, here's 2nd and 6. From the gun, Jackson. And that's a first down. It will be a gain of 8.
These curl routes, he's been running these routes since he was a young kid in Pop Warner football, and I like to call it pulling the string. You've got the defender thinking you're going downfield, and you stick that foot in the ground, work back to the quarterback, friendly to the ball, and really nice job picking up the first down.
This is Henry. He'll take this down to the 23. Joshua Farmer there on the stop.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8 at the Patriots' 23-yard line.
2nd down and 8. In motion goes Likely. 2nd down. Jackson. He's got his tight end, Mark Andrews. And they'll work this close to a first down, maybe just a tad short.
It's a gain of 7.
So the hope is when you call these underneath drag routes, you're trying to have your tight end come out the backside of the defense in space. So when you put the ball on him early, it leads to big yards after the catch. In this case, they don't get the real big play they were hoping for, but they'll definitely take it.
And it looks like he's got enough for the first down. Let's wait for the mark. Yes, that run, that's enough to move the chains.
Baltimore, first down. 1st and 10 at the
I know it's early in this game, but in my mind, that's 4-down territory, and certainly now the coach doesn't have to make that decision. He keeps it on the ground on 3rd and short, gets a fresh set of downs, and now they got to see if they can come away with some points.
On 1st down, they'll stay on the ground with Henry. And he'll take this one in. Derrick Henry, touchdown Baltimore.
You just don't see these kind of holes too often at this NFL level, Mike, and you can see once he got the ball, the clear line to the end zone, he doesn't get touched, and an unfortunate defensive breakdown here ends up costing him 6 points.
Tyler Luke now for the extra point. He knocks it through, and the Ravens move out to a 7-3 lead.
Ravens 7, Patriots 3.
Now, after the touchdown, Luke is back out to kick this one away. On the return, Travion Henderson. He'll get across the 20, mark him down to the 23-yard line. The Patriots offense ready to see the football for the second time. They'll start it here with a 1st and 10. They'll begin it on the ground with Henderson. And he ran right through one tackle, fighting forward. Good gain on the ground of about 7.
I think every running back's dream is that he's going to run through a wide-open hole and have breakaway touchdowns, but that's not necessarily the case very often in the NFL. So the backs that are the best are the ones that can get more yardage than maybe what's blocked for, and I think this is a nice physical gain here that they can continue to build off of as the game unfolds.
And it'll be a short pickup. That's not enough for the 1st down.
A 2-yard pickup.
So he makes his first catch of the day, and even though it doesn't look like much, Mike, sometimes those are the touches that you can build off of. You know, it's like in basketball, what they say, sometimes you just need to see the ball go through the hoop.
They'll try to sneak it here, and he will have a Patriots 1st down. At least it appears that way. Didn't get it by much, but yes, they do get the conversion on 3rd and 1.
When done correctly, Mike, this is just such a high percentage call. It's kind of hard to choose another play off your call sheet. It's impossible to defend. You can know it's coming, stack the box, whatever you want to do. But most of the time, they'll just drive forward and pick up the 1st down.
And he's going to be dragged down, but not until he's inside the 25. It's a big hit for the Patriots. A pickup of 44 yards.
Patriots 1st down. A pickup of 44 yards on the play. 1st down, Patriots.
How about that for your first catch of the game? I mean, to be able to attack the defense with your very first grab really sets things up nicely for the rest of the game. So defensively, they need to tighten up a little bit on the back end. I promise you that's not going to be the last time they call his number.
And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage at best. Might have even lost a yard there.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 24-yard line.
So we are through one here on Sunday Night Primetime. 7-3 is our score. We'll be back in Baltimore after this. Time for the 2nd quarter. Patriots with the football. Lost one on the last play, so now it's 2nd and 11. As we are ready to get back underway. That'll be caught. It's Travion Henderson. And he'll get about 7. Still short of that 1st down. And they'll try to convert it on 3rd down.
There's a lot of ways to get the ball in the hands of your running backs, and it's not always by just handing it to them. In this case, it's a simple check down, picks up a good gain, brings up 3rd down.
Important one here. Want to keep this drive moving. Got to pick up 3rd and 4.
Oh,
looking end zone, but it is out of the reach of the receiver and incomplete. Kayshon Boutte was the one he was looking for. And that'll set up fourth down.
I like the idea of taking your shot there on third down, pushing the ball downfield, looking for the touchdown. But now as it brings up fourth down, you're already this close. You're in field goal range, but do you keep that offense on the field and try to maintain possession and see if you can come away with 6? And I can tell you firsthand, Mike, when you find yourself trailing in a game, you don't feel very good about coming away with field goals. But in this case, it does get them a little bit closer and cut into this deficit.
After the made field goal, back out is Borregales to kick this one away. On the return, it's Mitchell. Now an opening past the 30. He's to midfield. And he'll be out of bounds on the return. And the drive will begin there. Derrick Henry heading out along with the rest of this Ravens offense. We'll have a short field looking to build on the lead. They'll send Flowers in motion. Jackson now to throw on first down. That's downfield, and he's got Andrews, his tight end. And he's in! Mark Andrews. Touchdown, Ravens. What a catch and run by the tight end as he takes it into the end zone and finishes the play. Greg, you know what that's like. Tight end touchdown.
Mike, so often the tight ends are considered to be the possession guys, right? They're the guy you throw it to when you need an easy catch, you need a reliable target. But not this guy. He is a downfield weapon, and he just showed you right there what he's capable of.
On is Loop to add the extra point. He's got it. And the Ravens will take a 14-6 lead.
Ravens 14, Patriots 6.
Now, after the touchdown, Loop is back out to kick this one away. On the return, Travion Henderson. He'll be brought down right around the 25-yard line. The Patriots offense getting things in order as they trot out for this next possession. They'll see if they can put something together here, beginning with 1st and 10. On the ground, it's Henderson to start this drive. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it.
He does a nice job coming from his safety position, filling his run gap assignment, and keeps this to a modest gain at best.
So, from the 26-yard line, here's 2nd and 9. Throwing now is May. Looks like he's going to come up just short of the first down. Out of bounds, a yard shy of what they needed. They'll have to pick it up on 3rd down. It's the quarterback with the sneak. Trying to find any seam he can, but the push too strong in the middle. He didn't get there. It's 4th down.
No gain on a quarter.
Now Mike Vrabel, none too happy with that last decision, and out comes the challenge flag.
Previous play is under review.
What they're looking at here is the spot of the football. Always tricky to get this exactly right, but it only takes a few inches to make a big impact. So slow this down, find a landmark on the field, and determine where the spot should be.
After reviewing the play, the ruling on the field is reversed.
So this winds up to be a very smart decision to throw the challenge flag. They remeasure, and this indeed will become a first down. Off the play fake, it's May. That is incomplete. No way to force the football in there. Good coverage. It'll bring up second down.
All things considered, it's actually a pretty good pass. I mean, he puts the ball in a place where only his guy can catch it. But I think he hears those footsteps coming from that nearest defender, and he's not able to secure the catch through contact.
Left side, he's got Henry. And he's going to be taken down right at the 25-yard line. What a big play there for New England. 39 yards.
Everyone talks about all the physical qualities to play quarterback in the NFL, Mike, and of course that's a given, but it's really the cerebral approach to the game that separates the best from everybody else, and I think both of those things were on display there, as he did not only a great job of finding the vulnerabilities of the back end, but then once his guy was there, it was that arm talent that put the ball in the exact right spot to allow his guy to make the big play.
It is a gain of 23 yards, and now they'll have 4 shots at it. It's first and goal. A couple of big plays, one after the other, and now it's first and goal. Henderson. And this time they are ready for it. Thrown for a loss, and it's second down.
In these goal-to-go situations backed up on your own goal line, Mike, what they teach the defense is it's your job to establish a new line of scrimmage, and that's exactly what they did here. Watch the push they get. The offensive line goes backwards, and they take the ball carrier down for a loss.
Once more, Henderson. Let's give him a yard down to the 3-yard line.
The tackle made at the 3-yard line. A 2-yard pickup brings up third and goal.
Third and goal. Operating from the shotgun, it's May. That is caught. What a job on the scramble. Matt Collins. Touchdown, Patriots. That a big score, Greg. They continue to get points, but after not getting touchdowns, this has to feel really good to this offense.
It really does, and I think anytime you can build on your confidence that now you know the rest of this game, you can finish these good drives. Coming away with 2 field goals, those are wins for the defense. So now a win for the offensive side of the ball, and got to see now if you can keep this rolling throughout the rest of this game.
The extra point is up and through. And the Pats move back to within 1.
Patriots 13.
So following the touchdown, Morales is back to send this one away. Here comes a return from the 5. They'll get this up past the 20. That's where they'll set up shop. Derrick Henry heading out along with the rest of this Ravens offense. Their lead is just a point as they begin it on this drive with 1st and 10. In the shotgun, here's Jackson. That's caught. Derrick Henry. And he's got this up close to the 35-yard line. They'll get 11 there. And that's a quick first down.
We've really seen both teams have a lot of success moving the ball throughout this entire first half, and just seems this possession is going to be more of the same as they start this drive.
That one is complete. And they'll get about 4 here as he is taken down.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5 at the 38-yard line.
From the 38 now, here's 2nd and 5. On the option, they give it to Henry. He's taken down, but just shy of midfield. It'll be a pickup of 10. Good for a Ravens first down.
Nice job by them getting the back to the perimeter. Then he's able to get outside, stick his foot in the ground, and then get vertical. Right down the numbers. Those are the type of runs this offense wants to see more of going forward.
We'll go again here with Henry. He'll take this forward for about a yard at best. Jelani Tavai, they're on the tackle.
A gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 9.
Ball right on the 50-yard line. Here's 2nd down and 9. Now Jackson. Throw to the right flat. It is caught. And that's a first down. It will be a gain of 8.
So as the saying in the NFL, Mike, short throw, long catch, and that's exactly what they wanted to go with here. Operate in the quick game, don't stress the protection, and while he didn't get necessarily the big play, he does get enough to move the chains.
They'll run it on first down with Henry. Still keeping the legs moving, somehow managing to turn that into a gain.
Brings up 2nd and 8.
Ball on the 40 now. Here's 2nd and 8. Jackson looking to throw. That one caught was Dante Wester. And they bring him down, but not until they get inside the 30-yard line. First time he's caught a ball here tonight, and it is good for a first down.
This is like a textbook, methodical, efficient NFL drive. 4 for 4 throwing the ball, mixing in some run. You're just marching the ball downfield at your will, and they get a fresh set of downs now to see if they can convert this nice drive into some points.
His fullback releasing, and he's going to bring it in. And this takes him into the red zone. He's brought down inside the 20-yard line. That's a gain of 11, and they'll move the chains with another first down. 2 minutes to play in a tight one-point game in this first half. We'll come back to Baltimore after this. A first down throw for Jackson. That's to the right side. He's got Andrews. And he's not going to get too far, tackled after a gain of just a yard.
A bit of a quick hitter here, and what you're hoping for, Mike, is that the defense can't react quickly enough because the ball's coming out so hot, but they knew it was coming, and they end up holding them to just a short gain.
Again, it's Jackson. Open man is beaten. He's got him. He'll get about 6 before he's taken down. Now, after that last play, we have an injured Raven. Halftime is looming, so the athletic training staff going to get a chance to look him over during the break. 3rd and 2. Here we go. Jackson up top again. And he will not get back to the line of scrimmage. That's going to go down as a sack and a loss of a couple. Now the Patriots going to use their first timeout as they'll discuss what's to come as 4th down is looming. Tyler Loop now to try the field goal. Officially a 29-yard attempt. The kick is perfect, right down the middle. And the Ravens going to tack on 3 more, extending the lead here late in the first half.
It's always a little bit of a letdown, Mike. You find yourself deep in the red zone and you have to settle for a short field goal like that. In this case, he's able to put it through, and they get 3.
Back to it now after that made field goal. Here's Loop to kick this one away. On the return, Travion Henderson. He'll get this up to the 28-yard line. Nice place for the drive to start. The Patriots offense getting their final instructions before heading back onto the field. They'll do so with 1st and 10. He gets in there for the sack. It's a loss of 4 to kick off this drive.
This is what you don't want to see out of your quarterback. As that pocket starts to collapse, the good ones, they can keep their eyes downfield and feel the rush. They don't need to see the rush. Here, his eyes go down. He starts moving around the pocket. Nowhere to go with the ball, and they bring him down for a sack.
New England going to take their 2nd timeout. They get the stoppage with just over 50 seconds to play in this first half. Now a 3rd and 2. From out of the gun, here's May. That's caught. Left side. It's complete. And he's going to have the first down as he gets out of bounds, and he stopped the clock as well.
And that first down was huge for this offense. Now they can take a deep breath. Focus on trying to put a late scoring drive together before we hit the halftime break.
Set to go now on 1st and 10. Working out of the gun, it's May. Back complete to Henderson.
Like, I love studying the NFL and just seeing the amount of ways NFL coordinators are able to get their running backs now involved in the passing game. They're kind of chess pieces. They can move them out in the slot. They can put them out wide, of course, out of the backfield. It's a big part of today's modern NFL.
Throw again is May. Pass caught right side by Henry. And it'll be a short pickup. That's not enough for the first down.
When you put plays like this on tape, it sends a message to every defender across the league. When you play this offense and this guy has the ball, you better bring it when you come to contact him, because if not, you're going to be on the wrong end of it.
And the offense will elect to burn a timeout. 5 seconds remaining in this second quarter. It's going to be 3rd. They need 1. May to the air once more. He'll take a shot here. Back of the end zone. That is going to be hauled in. He's got it. Touchdown, New England.
These are the plays that when you look back, Mike, they ultimately decide the outcome of the game. There's no time left on the clock. All they're trying to do is take a shot into the end zone. You've got to get depth. you've got to have guys that can go up and high point and compete for the ball, and you've just got to knock this ball down and go into halftime.
The extra point now for Borregales. The kick is good, so add one more, and it will take a first-half lead into the locker room.
Okay, Mike, thanks very much. Scott Hansen with you from the EA Studios in Orlando. This has been a heck of a game so far. Just a field goal separating these two squads. You have to imagine both sides are trying to figure out how to clean things up and put some touchdowns up in the second half. Let's find out what goes on in the third quarter. Back out to the stadium and our broadcast team, Mike Tirico and Greg Olson.
Scott, thanks. No rest at the break for a couple of, I'm sure, weary defensive coordinators trying to figure out how to stop these offenses here in the second half.
Andy Borregales.
3 points, all that separates these two sides, has half number 2. Kicks off. On the return, it's Mitchell. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line. Derrick Henry heading out along with the rest of this Ravens offense. This one has been tight so far. A field goal separating the two sides as this drive kicks off with 1st and 10. They'll start out on the ground with Henry. And he's going to be very close to the first down marker. Out of bounds after a gain of 9.
It's not just the blockers creating yards for him out there. He created most of that yardage on his own, shrugging off the initial tackle attempt and continuing to rumble downfield.
2nd and inches. They're going to go right back to Henry. He's going to weave his way forward. It's a first down at the 44-yard line.
It's possible they could have tried to be a little bit more aggressive on 2nd down, knowing they had 3rd and inches in their back pocket. But I don't think anyone's going to complain. Pick up the first down, extend the drive, see if you can go score.
They'll come up here, 1st and 10. Here's Jackson. This throw right is taken in by Flowers. They'll get about 4 here as he is taken down.
A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6 at their 48-yard line.
From the 48-yard line, here's 2nd down and 6. He'll get this out wide. And a good job rallying to the football, holding just a gain of a yard and sets up 3rd down.
2 on the play. Brings up 3rd and 4.
From the gun, Jackson. He's got his tight end. That's Andrews. He'll be out of bounds inside the 30-yard line. He's got a touchdown on the books from earlier, and that catch gets him a first down.
What a luxury. There's certain teams, when they have a guy like this, I mean, not only is he the big target, but then to have that size and speed to run away from these linebackers and do so much of his damage after the catch.
He'll be taken down rather swiftly after a gain of just 3.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7 at the Patriots' 26-yard line.
They face 2nd down and 7. On play action, here's Jackson. And he does a nice job to avoid the initial wave. They're going to get him down behind the line.
No gain on the play.
The key to this play here, Mike, is the anticipation of the snap. Watch how he's able to time the center, and when that ball moves, he hits it. Gets through into the backfield, and he brings the quarterback down before the receivers even got out of their breaks.
On third down, Jackson. That's complete. He got it to Hopkins. Pickup of 11 yards on that one. First down, Baltimore.
First down.
You don't want to make a living off of making these kind of throws, Mike. It's one thing to throw into tight coverage, but it's another thing to throw into tight double coverage. And while the quarterback gets away with one here, I don't think you want to make a living doing it.
It's a zone read, and Jackson's going to keep it. And the Ravens are going to have first and goal, try to finish off this drive with a touchdown. A pickup of 10, and it's going to set up first and goal.
First and goal at the 5-yard line.
And with that run, it puts them on the doorstep of the end zone. This has been a really impressive series up until this point, Mike. I mean, so much that anything less than a touchdown kind of feels like a letdown.
First and goal, and it's Henry. And he will power his way into the end zone. Derrick Henry, touchdown Baltimore. That's his second touchdown tonight.
Make no mistake about it, he may get the glory, but that does not happen without unbelievable blocking up front. So let's give the big guys all the credit in the world. He's able to displace the defense right there at the point of attack, and that's about as easy a goal line touchdown as you're going to see all year.
Luke now for the extra point. He's got it. And the Ravens have taken a 4-point advantage.
Patriots 20.
Now, after the touchdown, Luke is back out to kick this one away. From the 6, here comes a return. And he's down at the 23, and that's where the offense will take over. The Patriots offense and Stephon Diggs heading back out on the field. They trail by 4. A touchdown gives them the lead. Drive begins with first and 10. They'll run. It's Henderson. He's fighting to get back to the line of scrimmage, but can't get there. Dropped for the loss of a yard.
It's a loss of a yard.
And they've really done a nice job defensively holding them in check. I mean, ideally, you'd want your back to average around 4 yards a pop, but they're falling short of that threshold as of now, and partially it's why they find themselves trailing at this stage in the game.
He's found his receiver, Butte. And he'll be taken down all the way up past the 45.
It's a gain of 25 yards.
Short pass goes a long way. It works to the tune of 25 yards.
It's a gain of 25 yards. First down, Patriots.
The defender has to do a better job here, Mike, of getting depth. He wants to elevate that ball to give his secondary defender a chance to make a play. He gets too much width. Not enough depth, and a quarterback like this is going to take advantage.
Gets it away quickly, and it's caught. He's close to a first down. It's a gain of 9. Nice pitch and catch on first down.
Receiver just finds himself in a really nice groove, and there's these weird times in the game, Mike, where it just seems like every ball comes your way. Every play they call, you're wide open, and you just find yourself in one of those grooves that athletes talk about. So They got to continue to ride the hot hand because right now on that field, there's no mistaking who it is.
Trying to find some place to go, but nothing developing. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 1.
And after that negative run, I think this changes the play call now on 3rd down. So this offensive line has to be a lot better on 1st and 2nd down to gain positive yards. Stay on track because you don't want to be in 3rd and pass too often in today's NFL.
1st down and more. He's inside the 35. And he's into the end zone. And they are making it look easy. Travion Henderson. Touchdown, Patriots. Big play out of the running game as the back accelerates all the way to the house for the rushing touchdown.
And Mike, when we talk about burst, that's what we're talking about. And they told us all week, be ready for this guy. He's got something special to him. And that long touchdown there is exactly what they're talking about.
Borregales now for the extra point. The kick is good. And the Patriots go up by 3. It's 27-24. So following the touchdown, Borregales is back to send this one away. This taken at the 5. And he's brought down right at the 25-yard line. The Ravens offense ready to get back at it. They'll try to establish some tempo as they start this one with 1st and 10. Bateman is the motion man. Off the play fake. Jackson. And they're going to move the ball all the way up to the 45-yard line. An even 20 yards. Impressive start to this drive.
Really nice job there, Mike. I mean, he sees the blitz coming and just gets the ball out of his hands. Understand where your outlets are. It results in an easy pitch and catch and move the chains.
Play action now. Jackson. Right back to Andrews. He's got another one. And he's out of bounds, but they are in the red zone, out inside the 20. A big play and a much-needed one as well. 37 yards.
If you want to score points at a high level in the NFL, you have to generate explosive plays. And after that big chunk pass play, they find themselves now down there in the red zone, and this is where you have to finish drives.
And he'll get nothing here. Back to the line of scrimmage, and that's all.
The best linebackers at this level, Mike, they have all the physical attributes. That's a given. But it's really their instincts. It's their ability to dissect and predetermine where the ball is going before the ball is even snapped. And you could see with how fast he met the back at the point of attack, he knew exactly what play was coming.
He'll swing this out wide to Henry. He'll get about 6 before he's taken down.
That's a gain of 7. Brings up 3rd and 3.
Good drive to this point. Now can you convert on 3rd and 3? In the shotgun, here's Jackson. Taking off, and he's in! Lamar Jackson! Touchdown, Ravens. His 2nd TD of the game, and this one gives his team the lead. The defense comes up with the coverage, but they cannot keep up with the speed as the quarterback scrambles to the end zone for the touchdown.
And down here in the red zone, Mike, is where I think a quarterback's legs could be the most dangerous. The defenders are trying to match backs, match tight ends and receivers, but often it's the quarterback that has no one assigned to him, and in this case, he's able to capitalize and run it in himself.
The extra point is good, and the Ravens have taken a 4-point advantage.
Patriots 27.
Now, after the touchdown, Luke is back out to kick this one away. On the return, Travion Henderson. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line. The Patriots offense and Drake May making their way back out. And he has been a nightmare to scheme against throughout this one. This defense has been picked apart. That is borne out in those impressive numbers. He has been terrific all game long. Henderson now on 1st and 10. That lane closes quickly. A pickup of 3. Draymond Jones able to bring him down.
At this point, we're going to need 2 hands to count for how many yards he's averaged in this one, Mike. But unfortunately, it just hasn't been enough to overcome the deficit here at this stage of the game.
May to throw on 2nd down. And he got rid of that one quickly before the receiver even knew what was going on. That's incomplete. Hunter Henry was the one he was looking to connect with. And it'll be 3rd down. Operating from the shotgun, it's May. Open man is Douglas. It's complete. 14 on the pickup. 1st down, New England.
That's good for a Patriots 1st down.
So here's a play, Mike, that is clearly designed to attack the middle third of the field. So think it's roughly the space between the numbers. That's the most valuable real estate in football. And once he understood where his leverage was and he gets his head around, great job by the quarterback on time, delivering a strike.
And he'll be marked down at the 45-yard line. That's a gain of 11, and they'll move the chains with another 1st down. So no shortage of offense in this one as we end the 3rd. And Sunday Night Primetime continues after this. So they come to the line for 1st down and 10. To throw is May. He's hit after the catch, and the ball comes free. And the Ravens have come up with the football.
Mike, we hear that term run after catch so often, and sometimes people miss that there's kind of a middle phase. There's the catch, but before it turns into a run, you have to secure the ball as a ball carrier, right? It needs to be put away, properly held, points of pressure, front tip up against your body. All of that is kind of taken for granted. Catching it is just step 1. You've got to secure the ball before you become a runner.
The Ravens offense make their way out to take over once more. The lead sits at 4, so they'll try to add on to that. This drive begins with 1st and 10. They'll send Flowers in motion. On 1st down, they'll start the drive with Henry. Gets to the edge at the 30. And he's out of bounds, but not until he gets inside the 25-yard line. It's a big play when they needed it the most. 33 yards.
And this is the point of the game, Mike, where you really can start leaning on your run game and try to close this game out. You've got the lead, you're in the fourth quarter, and they're able to pop off a big run.
Pistol give to Henry. This time they're ready for him. Room to run the last snap, not this one. They stop him for no gain.
And up until this point, this is not something that we've seen a lot of. This running back's had a really nice day, so in this case, this rep goes to the defense.
They'll send Flowers in motion. Jackson now on second down. He's got it at the 7, and he's into the end zone. That might be the knockout punch. Rashad Bateman, touchdown Baltimore. Everything you want to do right there, Greg, in the fourth quarter, get the ball with the lead and extend it to a 2-score advantage.
Yeah, and I think this just might end up being too much to overcome. You said it. Once you get a 2-score lead this late in the fourth quarter, there's just not enough possessions to be had to claw yourself back in it.
On is Luke to add the extra point. It's up and through. And the Ravens will open it up even further here in this fourth quarter.
Patriots 27.
Now, after the touchdown, Luke is back out to kick this one away. On the return, Travion Henderson. And he'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. Patriots offense and their running back, Travion Henderson, making their way back out there. And it's hard to believe you can run the ball a whole lot better than he has. The vision, the cutback ability, the acceleration, the stats. It has all been on display throughout. Maynard on 1st and 10. To the right side here, pass is caught. And he's going to get this one out to the 43-yard line.
Gain of 17 yards.
That catch puts him over the 100-yard mark here tonight. And it gives the team a first down.
And this is a tricky part of the game for any defense. You find yourself protecting a late lead, and the age-old question is, do you remain aggressive? Do you try to just keep the ball from being thrown over your head and make everything be tackled and played in front of you? That's what every defensive coordinator struggles with, so they can't get too soft here as they try to hold on to this lead here late. And that's another brutal drop for an offense that has struggled to catch the ball up to this point. And yes, you can nitpick about ball placement and whatnot, but listen, the reality is at this level, if it hits your hands, you have to find a way to come down. It's rare to see an offense that finds themselves trailing and say, well, their quarterback's been actually one of their biggest bright spots. Usually that doesn't go hand in hand, so it's a little surprising to see him miss a throw like that on a day where he's completed passes at a highly efficient rate.
So after back-to-back incompletions, it is now 3rd and 10. He'll find his tight end. That's Henry. And he's going to be taken down at the 30-yard line. A big one there on 3rd down. Good for 26 yards.
1st and 10 at the 30-yard line.
Okay, so now you pick up that 1st down, Mike, but now there needs to be a sense of urgency. You know you need to score twice. So this one, ideally for the offense, results in a touchdown. But either way, this first score of the 2 needed needs to be fast because you need every possession you can here late in the fourth quarter.
The hold closes quickly. He'll pick up about 3.
He was tackled at the 27-yard line. A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6.
Ball on the 27. Here's 2nd and 6. To throw now, May. And he got rid of that one quickly before the receiver even knew what was going on. That's incomplete.
Well defended there. The quarterback's trying to attack this defense outside the numbers. Those really wide angle throws near the sideline sometimes can be very hard to defend, so give a lot of credit to this secondary. They were all on the same page, and the ball falls incomplete.
There's a short one to Hooper. And great determination as he gets forward and picks up the first down.
A gain of 9 yards. That's another Patriots first down.
Critical third down conversion there, Mike. Now brings up a fresh set of downs. You find yourself here trailing in the fourth quarter. They got to go down and score, and they got to score fast.
And the Patriots are going to have 1st and goal coming up. He takes this down to about the 5.
13 yards on the play.
And we're starting to see the fruits of their labor paying off here. I mean, they've used this run game to throw a bunch of body blows throughout the entire contest. And while some of the carries didn't result in much at the time, it's clear they're starting to take its toll on this defense.
Here's a screen taken in by Henderson. And he will score. Game on. Travion Henderson. Touchdown, Patriots. He had the touchdown run earlier. Now add a TD reception. Greg, they are pecking away at this one now. Very big touchdown. Gets them right within reach of pulling this comeback off.
Well, Mike, at the very least, they've given themselves a chance, but can they get a stop and get the ball back again for a chance to go down and really make this one interesting?
This is a big spot for the Patriots as they'll go for 2.
The Patriots will line up for a 2-point conversion.
They'll try to pick this up with a run. And this time they stop him short of the goal line. Touchdown a moment ago. No 2-point conversion to add on as they come up empty. So, things a little more interesting now. Back to a 1-score game as they kick it away. On the return, it's Mitchell. And he'll work this one past the 25 to right about the 28-yard line. Derrick Henry heading out along with the rest of this Ravens offense. And he has put in a full game's work and then some. Just an incredible performance on the ground to this point in the fourth quarter. Run the draw, and here's Henry. He'll try to get back to the line, but it's not happening. Gonna lose a yard.
At this stage in the fourth quarter, great job by the defense understanding exactly what the offense is trying to do. They're trying to bleed the clock, shorten the game. They completely sold out to stop the run, able to take them down for a loss.
Second down, Jackson. A pass pulled in by Henry. And he can't get away. They rally to the football defensively. Bring him down for no gain.
To play corner in this league, Mike, you have to have great reactions and instincts. In this case, he trusts those instincts from the jump, and he's able to send the offense going backwards as a result.
Jackson from the gun on third down. And this is going to be caught, but they say out of bounds. So, incomplete pass.
When you get the ball in this situation, what you're looking to do is not only end the drive with a touchdown to put the game away, but you'd love to chew up some clock. So with that incomplete pass now likely putting an end to this series, that's a big opportunity for them to try to close this game out.
Fair catch here. Called for and made beyond the 30-yard line. The Patriots offense and Drake May making their way back out. And this defense might be about ready to wave the white flag. Nothing they have tried to throw at him has been successful. He just processes things so quickly, making the right read seemingly every time. On the draw, it's Henderson. And he's going to be brought down up past the 45. 16 yards on the game. And a quick first down.
Remember this one thing. It is not how well or how often you run the ball in the NFL. It's when do you run the ball well in the NFL. And I think that's what a lot of these offensive play callers are starting to realize. Can you run the ball well in critical moments of the game? More important than how many gross yards you run for. Really well done here by the defense, Mike, executing this zone defense, and they've got to be able to pattern read. You're not just going to drop back to a spot and just play like a robot. Based on what the receivers do off the line, the defenders have different rules of where their zones move to. Well, they had that one dialed in right from the jump, and they were able to stop that play really before it got started.
And that'll go for a gain of 7. And it's going to set up third down.
This pitch and catch may have looked routine, but I promise you, Mike, these types of anticipatory throws, especially outside the numbers, they don't occur without countless reps, oftentimes when nobody's even watching.
Here is a big one. Third down and 2. And that is incomplete. He was looking for Stephon Diggs there. And it's going to bring up fourth down.
So prior to that third down call, Mike, I thought they put themselves in a pretty good situation. At that down and distance, they had run and pass, both at their disposal. But nice job by the defense being up to the task. Force the incomplete, brings up fourth down.
And this one's going to land out of bounds as they'll mark it inside the 20. Derrick Henry heading out along with the rest of this Ravens offense. The lead is 5 as they're going to start with this first down. Jackson going to keep it himself. And a short pickup there to about the 18. Now the Patriots are going to use their first timeout, and they'll get together prior to this second down play.
They went to the design quarterback run, and there just wasn't a lot of space for the quarterback to operate. You can see him kind of waiting for some of the blocks to develop. Never transpired. Didn't get a whole lot going. Short game.
Second down, 8 yards to go. Off play action. He'll set up to throw. And they're going to mark him down right at the 30-yard line. New England going to take their second timeout. They'll be disappointed there after giving up the first down.
A lot could go wrong anytime you decide to put the ball in the air here late in the fourth quarter as you're trying to run out the clock and protect this lead. But at the same time, I like that they haven't gone super conservative. Just handoff right, handoff left, and it just turns into tackling practice. So I like the balance of making the defense defend everything, because right now, possess the ball, protect the ball, and ultimately just run the clock out.
The Pats going to stop it here. They'll use their third and final timeout, and they'll get together prior to this second down play. They'll send Flowers in motion. Jackson going to give it up on a pop pass. trying to get around the corner, but he can't. He's going to be run down behind the line.
A loss of 1 brings up 3rd and 8.
They're going to try to pick this up on 3rd and 8. Jackson now. And he's got it to Flowers for the connection. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield.
It's a gain of 23
Jackson
yards.
on target to Flowers, and it's a Baltimore first down.
1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
Victory very much in sight now as they'll take a knee. Second and 11. Here's Henry. Room to run at the 35. And he's out of bounds all the way inside the 15-yard line. Now, after that last play, we have an injured Raven. That is a worrisome development here late in the game. Space getting tight here, down to the 13-yard line. They work 1st and 10. Victory formation here as he's down to a knee. So it's a win here for the Ravens. This was a game where both offenses were up and down the field, marching the ball at will, matching each other point for point. But in the end, got a few more defensive stops than their opponents did. And that is the difference in this one. So that'll just about do it for Greg Olson and our entire team. I'm Mike Tirico. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. The Ravens are victorious as we say so long from Baltimore.